What's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the NECA Trick or Treat Ultimate Sam figure, and of course this is based on the Trick or Treat film which I have right here. And I had never actually seen this from until like only recently, you know. I knew about it I remember waiting for this to come to the theaters, but it never would come, you know, back then, you know. But yeah, actually I managed to actually pick this up like on video, and I thought it was okay, you know. But that's why I decided to go ahead and give this a try because of the figure. Because I was seeing images of the figure, you know, like, whoa, it does like look awesome, like the Sam like figure himself, you know. So that's why I decided to go and actually pick this one on up, you know, because like how it looks, it does look cool, you know. And I did actually see the movie too, here recently too as well. But anyway, I'm going to just get into this figure right now. Okay, as you can see, this here's the box art for the Ultimate Sam figure. And it has an image of it actually has like the same like poster for this right here, you know, this like the video, the DVD I have right here, which has like Sam on the cover, and it has like the various characters throughout the film too as well. It says Trick or Treat. It also has them like sitting right here on the side. And on the back, of course, shows images of like the figure and like the various accessories or so on that you can do with them and stuff. Now it says that Ultimate Sam includes 4 interchangeable heads, 4 interchangeable hands, a candy bar, lollipop, sack, and 2 jack-o'-lanterns. And it also gives a scripture of like the movie itself. Trick or treat, the doorbell rings, the cry goes out. Trick or treat. But wait, what's actually going on during this ghostly All Hallows Eve? Something eerie and unexpected, something splattered and spooky, something that brings ghouls, vampires, and werewolves in the night. Answer the door and a shocking surprise awaits. Now it also has like when you open it, you can see like an image of Sam right here, like on this flap. Then you can see that the figure, of course, on the inside, and like the accessories that he comes with. But this figure does looks amazing, you know. That's one of the reasons I really had decided to pick it up, you know. Alright. Now here's the background diorama that comes with the figure. I must admit that does look pretty cool too. I like all the pumpkins and stuff on the porch. I think that's awesome, you know. So I'll probably use this for like a background, like, you know, for pics, basically. Okay, as you can see, there's the Ultimate Sam figure from NECA. So what I'm gonna do is actually just measure him. And it looks like he's about 5 inches, just over 5 inches when you measure him. So I guess what I'll do first is actually talk about the actual articulation of the Sam figure. Now he does seem to stand pretty well, as you can see. But I must admit, this figure is just amazing. The detail in that is just awesome. Like in the sack he has on, I like how he's like the X's in his eyes, like the stitching and so on. And there's even like blood on it too as well. This really is an awesome figure. This probably is one of the best figures that I have ever seen NECA made, you know. And I'm not too big of a fan of this particular film, you know. Even like his I guess what pajamas he has on are pretty cool. I like how you see like the buttons like on the back of them, you know. Even like these patches, you got one patch right here, then you got the patch right there. I think that's kind of cool. Even like the detail on like Sam's hand, you can see like his gloves. He has like the fingers through his gloves, so I think that's kind of cool. Now I noticed his shoes are the same color too as well. You could see that they were kind of like ripping and stuff. You can see the threads in them. I think that's like threading. And I like how you see all like the wrinkles and stuff in the pajamas. This really is just an awesome design. Even though I'm not too big of a fan of the film, you know, I think this is so cool. Now Sam, his arms can rotate up, and you can pull them out like this. He also can like bend them where he has like a hinge. And you can bring them down. And of course the hand even rotates too as well. Even though I'm going to rotate like 360 degrees. Blades can be splitted. They can also be bent too as well. Feet can be he has like the ankle turn, where you can turn the feet, you know, you can turn them kind of. He kind of reminds me of the Ultimate Chucky figure, you know. It's just like a little higher, I believe. And he seems to stand pretty well, you know. And another thing too, like he doesn't have an ab crunch, but you can't bend him like that. And his head, you know, it does like rotate. You can turn it all the way around. I think that's kind of cool. He can kind of look up, but not too much. But he can look down, and you can tilt it kind of somewhat, but you know, but not too much. The things I do notice about the Sam figure is like his peg holes, they seem kind of small, but I'm sure you can still put him like on a knuckle stand, so I'm just going to do that anyway. But he does stand though, you know. I'm just going to put him on here anyway, if I can. You probably have to loosen his feet to get him to be on like a stand, you know. So I'm just going to have him just standing, like just simply like just standing, you know. Because he doesn't really need to stand, he does stand, you know. Alright, cause I did have trouble putting him like on the NECA stand, cause like his peg hole doesn't like it's wide enough for this to actually go in it. But like you probably can loosen it, you know, and then he'll fit on it, you know. But he stands though pretty good, you know. What I want to do is actually talk about the actual accessories of the Ultimate Sam figure. Now, as you can see, he has this alternate burlap sack mask head, which has like the mouth actually open, and it's like bloody and stuff, just like the other one, you know. And you can set the rope on it too as well. Now if you compare them, you can't see what the difference is. This one actually has like an open mouth, like the tongue, whereas this one right here that's actually on the body is actually closed. And again, this has nice detail in it, you know. I think this is so cool. So I'm going to see if I can switch it out. Now I do have like the headstands, but I don't really actually use them that much, you know. So I'm just going to pop it on off and see if I put this other one on here. See how easy it is? And as you can see, there's the other head on Sam with his mouth open like he's gonna eat something. Cause you can see like his face. And actually, that is like his face underneath it too, not like the tongue. It's actually like his face. You can see like the teeth and mouth. So that's kind of cool. And even this can be rotated, you know, and so on. That's what this Sam has. Is actually this bloody head right here, as you can see. From the wound in his head. I think he was shot, if I can remember correctly. So you can see the blood like splattering his eye. Now the detail in that is just amazing. I think that is so awesome. This really does look like how Sam look, you know. Man, that's kind of cool. Cause his head actually looks like a pumpkin, you know. When you look at it, it looks like it's like a pumpkin with a face on it. So I'm gonna see if I can switch this on out. And it does seem to pop off pretty easily too as well, like Sam's head. Then you can put it on, and voila, there's the battle damage head. You can tilt it. It even goes up. It even goes down. You know, rotate all the way around. It's awesome, and it went on pretty easily too. So there's no question I probably display my Sam figure like this at times, you know. Sam has like one like head left. That's like a alternate head. Now this one is just like a solid clean head. It isn't battle damage at all. So it's like this is how his face really looks. We're finding the damage on it. So I think that's kind of cool. You can still see them X's in his eyes too as well. I noticed also that the mouth can kind of open too. You can actually open his mouth too, as you can see. So I think that's kind of cool. So let's see if I can put this one on. I should have had a head stand, you know, I could put them like on the head, like put the heads on the stand. Sorry about that. So there he is right there. And of course you could still like turn the head, you know. Yeah, this is awesome. He can look up, he can look down. So he can even open his mouth too. Wow, I didn't know that. This also opens too, like the battle damage head. The mouth on this one actually opens too as well. That's a good example. Accessory that Sam has is this actual bloody bag right here. And again, this is nicely detailed. So I guess this is probably where you would grip it, like put it in Sam's hand. And you can see it's like bloody and stuff. So I think that's kind of cool. The detail in that is just awesome. There's Sam holding the actual bag too as well, like the bloody bag. Now it went in his hand pretty good too, you know, didn't have no trouble with it. So I think that's kind of cool. The other accessories that Sam has is this right here, which I think is awesome. I didn't know that he actually had this, you know. Like this pumpkin accessory. Now one of the things cool about it, it looks like awesome, you know. That is had like this flame on it, like it's like a translucent flame. But one of the things cool about it, this actually has a light in it, as you can see. There's actually like a light in this, so I think that's kind of cool. So that's awesome. I didn't know that it's there. Even from right here, I could tell that you can kind of see it, because you have to actually press down up here, and you'll see it comes on. Then you press it again, and it'll go off. And the battery, I guess, if the batteries are run out, is right underneath the pumpkin. So I think that's kind of cool accessory to have. And the next accessory that Sam comes with is this actual like pumpkin. Nicely detailed. And I'm assuming this was exactly how these did look in the film too. You know, you had these kind of pumpkins, because there was like a bunch of pumpkins. Like in the film, you know, especially when he's like, I think that was like Brian Cox's porch, like that guy that he was like terrorizing, you know. So I think he doesn't have like a lot of pumpkins, you know, so NECA could have played with like a lot of pumpkins, you know. The next accessory that Sam actually comes with is this actual alternate, or you could say battle damage right hand, which was like, I think shot off or something if I can remember correctly. And you can see the blood like squirting out of it. I do remember it went back on his arm, so I'm gonna see if I can just take it on off. It does seem to pop out pretty easy. Now actually, you could tell that this hand, it was just supposed to be just off, you know. But I'm assuming if you want, you can actually like mess with this, you know. If you want, you can actually put it in if you really wanted to, you know, make it like it was actually exploding off. But I probably won't ever do mine like that, you know. But just to give an example. But yeah, I'm assuming if you want, you can actually have this actually going back in his hand, you know, like when it went back together, you know, if you wanted to. Now the next accessory that he has is this actual bitten like a lollipop. And I think that's cool too as well. Now there's no question. This probably is how I'll be displaying my son, probably this particular candy in his hand. Nicely detailed, like how it's like it was bit. And, you know, probably like the bag sack in his hand. So I'm going to see if I can put this in his hand. Now, actually, it goes in, but I'm not really sure if that was actually like the hand for this, you know. Because it was kind of like loose, like, you know. But it does like actually go in his hand. And another accessory that Sam comes with is this actual alternate right hand. Now I'm betting that this is actually the hand that you would put the lollipop in or whatever, or the candy, because it does have like this tight like grip on it. So I'm gonna see once I get it in, and the hand snap in pretty good too. You know, I don't have no trouble with them. You know, so I'm gonna try the candy again. And yep, as you can see, that was definitely it. You can actually put the candy definitely very well in this particular hand. So yeah, this hand right is actually made for holding like the candy or whatever, you know. Now you can still actually put it in the other hand, but you can still tell it was actually made for that particular hand. And the last accessory that Sam has is this actual razor bladed chocolate candy bar. And this was actually given to him, if I can remember correctly. He didn't have this, the guy had gave it to him, you know. Because he said the razor in it coming out the chocolate part of the candy. And that candy bar does look familiar. It's like a Snickers bar, like the label, but it just doesn't say Snickers on it. So I guess you could just put this like in his hand too. So I'm gonna see if I can. So as you can see, there's the razor bladed chocolate bar and Sam's ham. So I actually had to put it in the other hand that was actually hard on him. Down that one actually fits it more better, you know. So you can tell the other hand was actually for the lollipop. So this actually does fit in the hand much better that was already on him. Okay, there's the NECA Trick or Treat Ultimate Sam figure, and I think this is an amazing figure. This has got to be one of the best figures that NECA has ever made. You know, from my opinion, it's got to be one of the best figures I even own from like NECA. You know, I think this is just awesome. Now I would have gotten this like earlier because I was seeing like pics and stuff like that of it, and I did thought it looked cool, but I just had never seen the film. I only recently just got a chance to watch the actual film, which I have right here on DVD. So yeah, I must admit I thought it was okay, you know. So yeah, I am excited about the figure itself. This is an amazing, like, awesome figure. I guess if you're a fan of the film, I would definitely recommend picking this one up, you know. Or if you're just looking for like a very well designed, superb, sculpted like figure, I would definitely recommend picking this one up. Especially being that it's like Halloween based too. If you want like Halloween or horror related type of stuff, I would definitely recommend picking this one up, you know. So yeah, this is the NECA Ultimate Trick or Treat Sam figure. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.